Hello everyone. I was just getting on here. I thought I would try a bloom today. I don't have the tabletop resin, but I'm using J Diction, and I've let it heat up to 36. So I thought I'd see it just to see if it works. I'm shaking up my ink here. I'm going to use a drop of green or two in the middle. Hopefully it's going to show up. That's what I'm going to put there. And it's probably going to be a light one, hopefully. I want it to be light. I was thinking about my grandson that's sick, and I was going to do a bloom for him. I had posted him on my page if you watch it. He was born sick, so he's not really sick. He was just, he is sick. He had, his heart stopped and he quit breathing and stuff. But anyways, he is doing better. I'm not going to talk negative about it because it's just too hard. Anyways, I'm going to let that do that. That's all I want. I want it to be light. I'm just going to put a little bit of green in here. A little bit darker than that. And hopefully that'll be good. But anyways, I'm going to let that spread out. And my bag had a hole in it, so I was trying to seal it up. It did a little bit, but I still see it leaking out after I'd already tied it off and everything. So it's just got a little hole in it. Hopefully it goes away. But anyways, I'm just going to, I think it's sinking good. So I'm just going to get right into it. I'm waiting on that green to spread a little bit. That's all the blue I'm putting, like I said. And I'm hoping this turns out. I'll try to put it back on it, and I just want it to be light colors. I was thinking about baby lane, so that's what I wanted to do. And I'm cutting that much off. I want it to be kind of big. And I'll just try one of the blooms I've been seeing them do, Julie and all of them, and see if I can get that to work. And hopefully this does good and goes down in there, and it doesn't. The last time I had skins on it, and I just don't know what that is. But it looks kind of hairy now. I do like that. It looks like it's sinking. I'm hoping it does before I put the white in, because I don't want it to be with that skin again. So I'm hoping it does sink. And it's sinking pretty good. So I'm not sure about blooms. I've done 2 or 3. One actually worked one time, but that's it. That's all I've ever had any luck with. So anyways, I guess I'll go ahead and start. It looks like it's dropping still, or maybe it did drop. You can't really tell. I'm just hoping I don't get the skin, but if I do, that's okay. I'll just leave it. So I'm going to start in the middle, and I'm going to do like a little twirl like this. And then I'm going to do the lines straight across like they've been doing, and see where that gets me on this. This is one of Pouring Your Heart Out's modes. And I figured I would start at the top, and I don't know how it's going to work with all these little flowers here. So I'm just going to do these like this, straight across. And it looks like I'm going to get blob. I hope I don't get no blobs. But if I do, it's okay. I was going to put it pretty thick. I went by their measurements on the bloom paste that I have. So I'm hoping this works out. I'll have to go in there and get those little blobs out. So hopefully this works. And I hope that you're in camera range, because I've been working on that thing and it's not working. I've got to come up with something that I can use that I really like, because this has been a headache to me. Just trying to get in range, getting the good quality video that I would want to watch myself. I don't know what I'm doing with these lines. I'm just doing it just to see what happens. Hopefully something good. And I've been watching them, and they just twirl it around. I'm going to put one more at the top. I don't want to put too much because, like I said, I don't want a bunch of blobs. I hope this blooms. I waited till it got pretty hot, pretty thick to try to get a nice bloom. Some of these just needs another line. But if you pray and you don't care, please pray for my grandson. We've had him on prayer chains, and prayer is working. I see it and I feel it, and I just know he can use all the prayers he can get. He's a newborn. He was born last Wednesday. He's almost a week old, and I appreciate every prayer that anybody would do for him. I had to get my mind off things, so I'll just get me a paper towel. I figured I'll do a bloom for Lane in blue and green. So I don't know about the middle, if I should twirl it, but I'm going to. We all know I am. Wait, let's work on blobs. I watched Julie and them, and they just kind of scatter them out, and I'm going to do that too to see if it helps mine. Just to push it out or in or something so it's not blobby. I swear I hope the resin's not too thin. It was thickening up, but it'll do what it's going to do. Like I said, I'm not an expert at blooms. I do watch Julie all the time. I watch Reptiles and Resin all the time. They're like, those two are like my go-to when I watch resin. So I am going to swirl this just a little. I don't know about the middle. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm going to try a little bit. And then I've been seeing them do this. I'm going to go all the way around. I'm not touching the bottom of the mold. So I'm going to go like that. And then, I don't know what to do with these parts, the tips, but I want to do something. So I don't know whether to take it in or bring it out. I'll just bring it out just a tad, I guess. Just to have some kind of motion in there. You don't want it straight across, I guess, the way they do it. Anyways, and if you are on here and you normally watch me do stuff, because I do a lot of, you know, the shorts, and I love doing shorts. They're my favorite. I love all of that stuff. So, but I try to do one a little bit longer every now and then. I've got some bubbles, and I'm just going to get them out. So I'm going to use my torch, just like that. And one more time, because I still see them. But anyways, we're going to see what this does, and then when it's time to put a back on, I may or may not put a back on with you. It's just according to how the day goes, with my grandbaby and stuff. And I will come back to you whether I have the back on or not, and we'll see what happens here. So I will see you then. Hello everyone, we're back. I'm going to unmold this and see what I got. Let's hope it turned out. I'm hoping that it did, and everything didn't drop to the bottom and make blobs. Oh my goodness, it did work. Look at this. I know my light is right above me, but look at this. Can you believe it worked? Wow, it seems like it's so wispy. It had a little drop right there, but my white seems like it was not dark enough. But I put like a drop and a half in to 1 ounce of resin because I didn't want it to drop to the bottom and be too thick. This is the second one, so we are getting better. Here was the last one. Let me show you again the fall. That's the fall one. It did have some blobbies, but it did look good. It did have a few blobbies in it. But it did turn out. This one only has, I mean, it don't have hardly any blobs in it. My light's right above me. We just put it in, trying to get my lighting fixed. Wow, I love this. This is so pretty. Look at that thing. Just so pretty. Tell me what you think about it and what I can do to get See how light the white is? I feel like the white could be darker, and then when you did put the back on, you could see more. I love it, though. I mean, it's the first time I've been able to really do a bloom and it not be bad. And look, it has little petals right here. Look how they turned out from I did the lines. And then I swirled everything. And then pulled through. So, yeah. Okay, well, tell me what you think about it. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.